Hello, grade 12 students, and welcome to a new Technical English 3 lesson. Today we will study Unit 7 Reports, Lesson 1 Statement, Part 2. Coursebook page 53. Please open your coursebook and let's start our lesson. Let's start with the objectives of today's lesson. After studying this lesson, you will be able to listen to an interview and answer questions about it. Read a listening audio to complete 4 sentences. Change statements into reported speech. Starter. Watch the following video and answer the question. What will happen if an alarm sound goes off as you pass through the metal detector machine? You will watch the video now and try to find the answer to this question. Let's watch the video.
The next part of the process is to be passed through the security checking area. This is a very important process that everyone has to do and is for the safety of all air travellers. There will be another queue to join and waiting times can vary a lot. It may be noisy and crowded with the possibility of warm, even high temperatures. Again, it will be important to check that you have none of the prohibited items for air travel. When you arrive at the security check area, you'll be asked to do several things that may feel uncomfortable or unusual. But these things are important for all air travellers to ensure safety. You'll be asked to place any hand luggage or bags you will be taking onto the plane into a special tray. You will also have to place any loose items like phones, electronic devices, keys, coins, and any other metallic items into this tray. You may even be asked to remove your shoes, belts, brooches, or tie pins if they are metallic or have metal on them. The tray will then pass through a machine that can see inside your bag or other items with X-rays. You will then be asked to individually pass through a big arch that is a metal detector machine to check that you haven't forgotten to place any items in the tray. But sometimes an alarm sound will go off as you pass through the arch. This will indicate to the security people that there is still something metallic on you or in your pocket. If this happens, there will be an additional check made by an individual security person. You may be asked to allow a security person to rub a small piece of cloth on your shoes. This swab will then be placed into a detector machine and will check for any prohibited chemicals or substances. Once scanner checks are completed, you'll be asked to collect your items from your tray at the end of the conveyor system. The conveyor system is often quite loud and clunky.
Now let's discuss your answers to the question. What will happen if an alarm sound goes off as you pass through the metal detector machine? What's your answer? Can you read it aloud? Good. There will be an additional check made by an individual security person. Great. Now open your coursebook page 53 exercise 4 and let's read the instruction together. In the investigation into this incident, what questions do you think the investigator asked the security official who allowed passenger to carry a knife through the checkpoint? I want you to think of the question the investigator asked the official and write them in your notebook. We will check them later in exercise 5 and 6. Okay? Now let's move to exercise number 5. Listen to the interview between the investigator and the official and compare the investigator's questions with your questions in exercise 4. Are you ready? Let's listen.
Unit 7, Recording 21.
I'm conducting an investigation into the recent security breakdown at the airport. I need to ask you some questions.
Fair enough.
You were the official on duty at Security Checkpoint B between 2 and 4 p.m. on the 18th of this month. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Good. So, could you tell me exactly what happened when the passenger walked through the metal detector?
He walked through and the detector sounded.
And what did you do?
I told him to step back and then I ordered him to walk through again.
Are you sure you instructed him to walk through again?
Yes, I am. I told him to take his money out of his pockets. I told him to put the money on a tray and then I ordered him to walk through again.
Give me your exact words. What did you say to him? Actual words, please.
I said, put your money on the tray, now walk through again, please.
And then what happened?
Well, this time the metal detector didn't sound, so I told him to go on.
What were your exact words?
No words. I just waved him through.
What happened next?
Well, my supervisor asked me what had happened, and I told him that the passenger wasn't carrying any metal.
What were your exact words?
I said, he isn't carrying any metal.
Okay. Now, what if I told you that the passenger was in fact carrying a knife?
What? No, it's not possible.
And what if I told you that the passenger was in fact a security inspector?
Oh.
Now, let's check your answers. Did you compare your questions with the questions of the investigator? Good. Now let's move to the next exercise, exercise number 6. Listen again, note at least 4 details which are different from the newspaper article in exercise number 2. Notice what the official says and also what he doesn't say. Okay? So this time you're going to listen just to find at least 4 differences or 5 differences between the investigator and the newspaper article. Okay, are you ready to listen again?
Unit 7, Recording 21.
I'm conducting an investigation into the recent security breakdown at the airport. I need to ask you some questions.
Fair enough.
You were the official on duty at Security Checkpoint B between 2 and 4 p.m. on the 18th of this month. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Good. So, could you tell me exactly what happened when the passenger walked through the metal detector?
He walked through and the detector sounded.
And what did you do?
I told him to step back and then I ordered him to walk through again.
Are you sure you instructed him to walk through again?
Yes, I am. I told him to take his money out of his pockets. I told him to put the money on a tray and then I ordered him to walk through again.
Give me your exact words. What did you say to him? Actual words, please.
I said, put your money on the tray, now walk through again, please.
And then what happened?
Well, this time the metal detector didn't sound, so I told him to go on.
What were your exact words?
No words. I just waved him through.
What happened next?
Well, my supervisor asked me what had happened, and I told him that the passenger wasn't carrying any metal.
What were your exact words?
I said, he isn't carrying any metal.
Okay. Now, what if I told you that the passenger was in fact carrying a knife?
What? No, it's not possible.
And what if I told you that the passenger was in fact a security inspector?
Oh.
Now let's have a look at some differences. Telling the passenger to step back. Telling him to raise his arms. Telling him to walk through again. Telling him to take his money out of his pockets. Telling him to put his money on a tray. Saying that the detector didn't sound a second time. Waving him through. Telling the supervisor he wasn't carrying any metal. Not mentioning the metal plate in the passenger's jaw. Now, let's move to exercise 7. You have to fill in the gaps. In the interview, you can use the audio script on page 122 when you finish to check your answer. So, please, you have 4 minutes to complete the gaps And when you finish, please play the video again to check your answers. Welcome back. Now let's check your answers. I told him space step back. What's your answer? Good. 2 step back. And then I ordered him space walk through again. 2 walk through again. Good. My supervisor asked me what space happened. What had happened? Great. Number 3. I told him that the passenger space carrying any metal wasn't carrying any metal. Good. Number 4. What were your exact words? I said he space carrying any metal. He isn't carrying any metal. Good. Now, let's move to the language box. Let's read the examples together. In this section, we will learn how to change sentences into reported statements and instructions. So, in this lesson, we will study the reported speech. If we have a sentence here, statement, I am a policeman, and we want to change this statement into reported statement, what will we do? He told me that we will change the tenses from present into past. I am will be was. I am a policeman. He was a policeman. We are talking about him. So he was a policeman. I'm not carrying any metal. He informed her that he wasn't carrying any metal. You can go. So we will change it into reported speech. He told her that she could go. The past of can could. I have searched them. So we will change the present have into past had. She reported she had searched them. I was an inspector. In this sentence we have the tense here past. If we have the past, we will change it into the past perfect, which is formed with had plus the past participle. He explained that he had been an inspector. Instructions. Open your bag. As you know that the instructions begin with the verb in the infinitive. Open your bag, stand up, come here, close the door. All these are instructions. Open your bag. All we will do is just to add 2. If we have, here it is in the positive, not negative. If we have don't, we will add not 2. Open your bag. He told him to open his bag. Don't pass through. She instructed him not to pass through. Reported statement. We will learn more about how to change sentences into reported speech. Reported statements. In reported statements, we use a reporting verb such as say, tell, explain, which can be followed. This is optionally, and you can do it and or not. By that, he said that he had fixed the car. After a past tense reporting verb such as said, told, explained, the verb used in the actual words usually shifts one tense into the past. If we have the tense in the present, we will change the present into past. If we have it in the present simple, it will be past simple. If we have present perfect, it will be past perfect. Can will be could. Will will be changed into would, and so on. Okay. Pronouns and possessive adjectives also change. For example, I, you will be changed into he or she. We will be changed into they. Me will be changed into him or her. Your will be changed into his or her. Some other words also change. For example, come will be changed into go. This will be changed into that. Yesterday will be changed into the day before. Tomorrow will be changed into the next day. He told me that he was a policeman. I am a policeman. These are the actual words. She told him that he could go. This is the reported sentences. The actual words, you can go. He told him that he hadn't searched his bag. I haven't searched your bag. She explained that she had been an apprentice the previous year. I was an apprentice last year. He said that he would go there again the next day. I will come here again tomorrow. Reported instructions. Reported instructions use an instruction verb such as order, tell, instruct, followed by not or not to. Okay? The official told him to open the bag. Open your bag. The policeman instructed him not to pass through. Don't pass through. Now, let's move to exercise 8. Change these sentences to reported speech. Use a different reporting verb from the books for each sentence. Let's have a look at the first sentence. The pilot said to everyone, please leave the plane immediately. So, the sentence will be, the pilot told everyone to leave the plane immediately. Here we have the sentence instruction. It is an instruction, so we will start the sentence with to. The passenger said to the policeman, I am innocent. We will change the sentence. The passenger assured the policeman that he was innocent. We will change here the verb from present into past. Okay, now take your time to change the rest of the sentences, and when you finish, please play the video again to check your answers. You can start now. Welcome back, my dear students. Now let's check your answers. We did number 1 and number 2, but we will read them quickly. The pilot said to everyone, please leave the plane immediately. The pilot told everyone to leave the plane immediately. The passenger said to the policeman, I am innocent. The passenger assured the policeman that he was innocent. The security official said to the man, walk through the gantry. So it will be, the security official instructed the man to walk through the gantry. The pilot said, I can confirm that the plane is safe. The pilot confirmed that the plane was safe. Number 5. The policeman said to the passenger, come with me. Instructions here. The policeman ordered the passenger to go with him. The security manager said to his staff, there was a security incident this morning. The security manager informed his staff that there had been a security incident that morning. The security official said, I will be more careful in future. The security official promised to be more careful in future. The inspector said, I pretended to be a passenger. The inspector explained that he had pretended to be a passenger. This is the end of our lesson today. Thank you for watching. Till we meet again in a new lesson. Goodbye.